Have you ever felt the electric buzz of anticipation as your favorite team gears up for a big game? Well, get ready, Leafs Nation. The Toronto Maple Leafs are riding high after a dominant 6-2 victory over the Calgary Flames, and the squad is sticking with what's working as they prepare to face the Colorado Avalanche. With the lines intact, including that lethal trio that lit up the ice, the excitement is palpable. Who's stepping up next? You won't want to miss this as we dive into the latest lineup and what it means for the team moving forward. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with all things Maple Leafs. What a thrilling time to be a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. Just yesterday, the Leafs showcased their might on the ice with a resounding 6-2 victory over the Calgary Flames. And now, they're maintaining that winning momentum by keeping their lines intact on Team Photo Day. You could feel the energy in Scotiabank Arena during the photo shoot. A powerful reminder of what this team can achieve when they come together. Head coach Craig Berube made some strategic decisions that truly paid off. Keeping Austin Matthews alongside Mitch Marner and Matthew Knies was a stroke of genius. Those guys were electric against Calgary. Matthews, in particular, was a force to be reckoned with, scoring 2 power play goals and contributing to a line that outperformed the Flames with a staggering 95% expected goals participation. That's not just a good night, that's a statement. And let's not forget the third line, which featured Bobby McMann, Max Domi, and Nick Robertson. They also made their mark, effectively outscoring the Flames during their time on the ice. McMann, Domi, and Robertson combined to dominate, showing that the depth of this team is something we can all rally behind. The urgency and aggressiveness they brought to the game were palpable. Berube pointed out how they were relentless, applying pressure and not giving the Flames any breathing room. That's the kind of hockey we thrive on as fans, and it's what we expect from this team moving forward. However, as we look ahead to the upcoming match against the Colorado Avalanche, there's a question mark hanging over who will be in goal. Anthony Stolarz may get the nod after Joseph Woll started against Calgary, and with a back-to-back coming up against the New York Rangers, it's crucial for the coaching staff to manage the goaltending situation wisely. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, you want to keep the momentum going, but on the other, you need to make sure your goaltender is fresh. Now, looking at the projected lineup for the game against the Avalanche, it's clear that Berube has confidence in his established units. The top line of Knies, Matthews, and Marner is set to remain intact, along with Tavares, Nylander, and a solid third line. That consistency could be key to maintaining our edge as we face tougher opponents. I can't help but feel optimistic about how these combinations can translate into more wins. But let's dive deeper. The chemistry between Matthews and Marner is something special, and Knies adds that youthful exuberance that can catch defenses off guard. The power play has shown it can be lethal, and that's an area where we need to capitalize, especially against a formidable team like the Avalanche. As fans, we've been waiting for this moment, the moment when everything clicks and we see our team performing at its peak. And while I'm excited about these developments, I also want to hear from you. How do you feel about the current lineup and the decisions being made? Are you as optimistic as I am? Or do you think there are areas we still need to address? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. These choices by the coaching staff not only impact the immediate future, but also shape the dreams we have as passionate supporters of the Maple Leafs. Every line combination, every power play, every save made by the goaltender is a piece of the puzzle that leads us closer to our ultimate goal. The Toronto Maple Leafs delivered a much-needed performance last night, securing a 6-2 victory over the Calgary Flames on St. Patrick's Day. Austin Matthews stole the show, scoring 2 goals and adding an assist, igniting his team after a rough stretch. I mean, we've all felt the tension in the air during those last few games, right? But seeing Matthews back in form really lifted my spirits. He not only led the team with 5 shots, but was also a dominant force in the face-off circle, going 13 for 17. That energy, that intensity, it was contagious. It's clear he took Coach Craig Berube's words to heart, setting the tone early and showing us exactly what we've been missing. After struggling with just 4 goals in his previous outings, this was the first time in 17 games he scored. More than once. Can we all agree that when Matthews is on fire, The whole team feeds off that? And how about Max Domi? He shined on St. Patrick's Day, reminding us all why he's such a valuable asset. His line was buzzing, and his confidence was evident. Domi has been somewhat inconsistent this season, but he made a statement last night. The chemistry he's building with Nicholas Robertson could be a game-changer moving forward. Domi managed to net a goal and assisted Robertson, showcasing his playmaking skills. With 8 points in his last 12 games since the Four Nations face-off, it feels like he's gaining momentum just as we head into the crucial playoff stretch. Do you think Domi's resurgence is just what the Leafs need to really make a push? Let's not forget about Joseph Woll. He secured his second consecutive win, stopping 24 out of 26 shots. His performance might have flown under the radar, but it was pivotal for the team. With a record of 3-1-0 in his last 4 games, Woll is proving he can hold his own. Sure, his goals against average of .390 isn't the best, but we've all seen flashes of brilliance from him. The fact that he managed to bounce back after a tough outing against the Vegas Golden Knights shows his resilience. Honestly, I think that mask he wore, themed for St. Patrick's Day, was a perfect touch to the festive atmosphere. It's about time we had some fun while winning, don't you think? Now looking ahead, the urgency and intensity the Leafs displayed last night will be crucial as we face the Colorado Avalanche next. This isn't just another game, it's a pivotal moment in the season. If Matthews continues to score and the power play remains effective, we could solidify our playoff position. We're neck and neck with the Tampa Bay Lightning, both sitting at 83 points, just 2 behind the Florida Panthers. The race for the Atlantic Division title is heating up. Can you feel the excitement? As passionate fans, we need to keep the energy up. With the playoffs looming, every game counts, and I'm hoping Matthews can maintain this level of play. But I have to ask, do you think this is the right path forward for the Leafs? Can we really count on Domi and Woll to step up consistently? Honestly, I'm torn. There's so much potential here, but can they rise to the occasion when it matters? Most, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the direction this team is heading? Are you feeling optimistic after last night's performance, or do you have your reservations? Let's get the conversation going in the comments below. And remember, if you enjoyed this update, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay on top of all the latest news about our beloved Toronto Maple Leafs. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Let's rally together as we push for a strong finish to the season.